From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you for watching. Say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. All right, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. And so it is true, Mariah Carey is going back on tour. The tour is called her Caution World Tour. It will begin in February. Radio City Music Hall. March 25th, she'll be here in New York. Is that where it kicks off? No, it'll begin in February.
Yeah, it kicks off in February, and she's here in New York on March 25th.
Do you have your tickets?
It goes on sale, actually, for the Lambs right now at 10 a.m. So...
All right, we'll focus
I know.
On the job at hand.
Right.
And then maybe by 11 o'clock,
yeah,
when we're done,
skip out of here.
there'll be a ticket available for you. Anyway, I think this is a great thing. I don't know what she's going to be doing different on the tour. We don't really need different Mariah. There's some people who can do the same thing. You know, you go out, you know, you drag yourself across the stage. You've got, you know, people lifting you up and twirling you around. You might do, no, that's not a read. That's Mariah the way we like it. Like, don't try to dance and stuff. Just lay around and sing. So she's touring, this tour is in conjunction with and supporting her new album called Caution, which comes out next month. Well, I'm not so sure that I want to hear cautious music on this tour. Like, I would want to hear the good old favorites like Honey. Right? Everything but that first song that she was famous for, Vision of Love. That was not my song. I'm like, ew, who is this and what is she singing? But then she got into the groove, you know, she hooked up with some rappers and stuff and started doing those remixes, and all of a sudden everything came alive, and I was like, all right now. Anyway, so good for you, Mariah. Meanwhile, Mariah's ex-fiance, why are you talking, man? James Packard. Yeah, talking about their 9-month engagement. And basically, he's looking like the lesser person, like Mariah rolled all over him and came out with her inconvenience fee anyway. So, James Packard has has a biography out. And here's what we need to know. Number one, he says, I don't even know why he has a biography out. And if he does, talk about smart stuff, like how you made $1 billion. You know, best I could tell in all my research, Mariah was the only famous girl he was ever with. So, but don't talk about that, like get back into the billionaire mode. Like leave that behind. It was, you know, romance. Anyway, he says the romance with Mariah was fun, but he was in a dark place. Oh, he continues talking and I continue saying, ew. He was struggling financially 1 month before he proposed to her. Yeah. She had a $250,000 wedding dress that she wanted, and her team demanded that he buy it for her. Well, you know what? You're a billionaire, and I'm shopping, and I'm almost a billionaire, and you know, this is what I want. So buy the dress. Or talk to me about what's really going on. You know, James has a billionaire friend, a real billionaire, and is and I guess they've known each other since first grade, being that James definitely looks like Suzanne. Ew.
I know. Ew. Not even the $1 billion makes him look better. Mm-mm.
His hair and the chubby cheeks just make him look like an overgrown third grader, right? Ew, I can't. Anyway, sitting next to him is the guy named Kerry Stokes, and Kerry stepped in to advise James, like, stop. So Kerry told James, go to Israel and rest. And then, remember, there was a point during James and Mariah's relationship, I don't know whether you recall, but here on Hot Topics, we reported it. We said, Mariah has no idea where James is. And when paparazzi would ask Mariah where James is, she's like, I don't know, darling. But it didn't really register to me, because I'm thinking, you know, you're a billionaire, you know, you're closing deals around the world. You know, it's Mariah, she's being, you know, cartoonish, and, you know, that's that. In the meantime, he was in Israel getting his mind right. Oh. Yeah, bleeding money. Like one of his big holdings was one of the ones that crashed. Now, don't cry for him, Argentina. You know, maybe he's only worth, you know, $20 million now or something, but you know. Anyway, so Mariah wanted to charter a plane to go see him in Israel. And Mariah and her ex-manager, that woman, Stella, they threatened that they would tell the cops that James has been kidnapped if somebody doesn't get them a plane to get to Israel right away. The stunts going on. Well, he says he's in a better place now. Yeah, well, he's dating some model. Her name is Kylie Lim. A model? Okay. Well, he's happy, so we're happy, and Mariah's going on tour. Yeah! All right. Hailey Baldwin is already cashing in on her marriage to Justin Bieber. Why not? Apparently, a Baldwin does not hold the same weight as a Bieber does these days. 5 sons, a whole dynasty. And this one kid comes from Canada and is paying for everything. So she filed the paperwork to trademark her name. Her name is Hailey Bieber. Trademark. Now she wants to use it for a future clothing line. Well, in our morning meeting, now hold on now. In our morning meeting, it was said we don't follow, or guys don't follow Justin Bieber for clothing. I said, okay, I agree. And by the way, doesn't this look like Versace from the last rack at Marshall's? It doesn't, like right? Right? Anyway, but they don't, you know, she's a nice girl. She's one of those Jenner, she's in the modelazzi type deal these days where she's modeling and doing stuff. She doesn't talk much. I don't know how she sounds. But She could do a clothing line that women would respect, women her age and perhaps a little older, if it was cool. I think. Some of you young girls in the audience, what do you think? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Why? She's got good hair, good lips, good eyebrows, and she's a Bieber. Anyway, I don't think that there's anything wrong with her trying a clothing line. Good for her for cashing in on his name. I'm surprised that her parents have let her even marry him. Like, not for nothing. She's only, what, 20? 21. Your 21-year-old daughter is now married to a Bieber. It's just all too young, you know, all too young, too serious. These kids fall in love so quickly, it sickens my stomach. But as long as you're gonna be there, you might as well cash in and pay some of your parents' bills with that Bieber money too. Just saying. So on another note, so last night I'm in the house and I'm, you know, scurrying around and doing stuff and I'm switching channels back and forth. I watched Love and Hip Hop. I watched the pieces of the OC Housewives, but I got stuck on The Resident. Do you watch The Resident? Oh, in the name of Dr. Malcolm Jamal Warner. How about that, Bill? Your son grew up and out-doctored you. But we all agreed in our morning meeting, including some of the boys who like boys, that that he's just too hairy. It's just sorry, Marco. Sorry, Marco. It's just, Marco, I'm just saying. He's really hairy, but I love his role, and that is my new show, The Resident. Yes, very nice. And I also checked out Tiny and T.I. last night. I wasn't really watching. I watched The Resident the most, but The Family Hustle was on, and I was just in time to see when Reginae, Lil Wayne's one of his daughters, my favorite one, because she's been here. I like her so much. Anyway, so she told her mother that she wants to drop out of college. Now, both of them were wearing too much makeup, but take a look.
So listen, about school, I'm not sure if I want to go back.
Did you just really say you don't want to go to school no more?
Yeah, I don't.
Because you dating Lucci? Because you want to be on the road with Lucci all day and running behind Lucci?
No.
Because you were so excited about school at first, so now you don't want to go?
I don't have the same drive that I had when I first started school.
I don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless at that. I don't know, Nay. I just feel like I didn't get the chance to go to college, and I want my daughter to be 100% better than me.
I can dig it. There was a woman like a week and a half ago during Ask Wendy whose son did not want to go back to school. And I said, school is not for everyone. And I think I've been very consistent with telling you this. You know, I graduated from college. I went to school. It wasn't even a question in the Williams household. Like, that's what you do. You go to college. Not 2 years, you go to 4 years. In my case, Northeastern 5 years, because you have the middle year. Yeah, but these days, these kids are making these things with their computers, and next thing you know, they are balling out of control at 18. Like, school is not for everyone, but you have to have a plan. I don't blame Reginae. And plus, she's Lil Wayne's daughter walking around campus. She didn't get jumped, but she was involved with something.
Big melee, a fight, and she was involved.
This is a girl with 4 cars and a stack of cash. And Lil Wayne's daughter. And then maybe Clark Atlanta is not the place for her. Maybe there's a different school that she could have gone to, but you know what? Anywhere she goes, she's always going to be thinking, school is not for me. You know, those 4 walls in that classroom. I mean, he's in class now, so don't tell him. But if my son left, I wouldn't be pissed at all. At all. You know, but you have to have a plan. And the plan, yeah, like a viable plan. And the plan is not to take a year off to surf and go to Europe and figure out a plan. The plan is you're doing the plan now. Now. If I had a choice, though, I wouldn't have gone to college. So I'm kind of glad that I came from the household that I did, because I'm so allergic to the classroom, you know. Just, you know, the stifling of the walls and everything like that. But I'm glad that I went. You know, I had parents that bossed me to that point, and I had a beautiful time in Boston. But if it were up to me, I wouldn't have gone. And I don't know what would have become of me. I was boy crazy, so maybe I would be pregnant by 18. You know what I mean? Dead by 23. All's I'm saying. Sometimes parents know best. So Black China's mother, Tokyo Toni. No, come on now, you all. She's not my favorite person, but in this particular case, I feel for her. I do. Well, listen. She's desperate to see her granddaughter. Now, you know, Tokyo Toni was a stripper like her daughter, Blac Chyna. They both come from that background and stuff. But Tokyo Toni and Chyna have been on bad terms now for a while. And so Tokyo posted a video asking Rob, who's no longer a blob, I might add. No. Well, they say Rob lost like 50 pounds, but we can't find a picture. Yeah. One day we'll dig that picture up for you and show it to you. But in the meantime, she posted a video, Tokyo did, to Rob asking to see her granddaughter Dream. Take a look.
Is it any way possible that you could let me see Dream through a FaceTime, or send me a video to my DM or anything? I don't even know how the baby sound.
Oh, well, here's the deal. I do feel bad about that. The problem is that, Rob, you have to be careful about how you do this. Like, don't do a video, that's cold. Don't send a picture, that's cold. Meet her in person. And Tokyo Toni, do the honorable thing for once. And don't call the paparazzi on the meeting. It could be in Rob's backyard, at the pool. It could be in a park where you spend time with your daughter. You know, you all have lunch together and the whole bit. You finally see Dream and, you know, how she talks and stuff like that. But, you know, you can't call the paparazzi on this moment. Like, even my heart is feeling sorry for you, and I don't even particularly care for you. But I feel sorry for you. So, Rob, figure out, call your mom, Rob. She's good at hatching a plan. Yeah. Ooh, there's driving wind in here. Oof. Okay, so, all right. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. There's a girl on there, her name is Spice. I don't know who that is. Okay, I don't pay, there are only particular people I know from each franchise. Do not fill my head. So, she has people shocked over her new look. There's Spice. All right, and now here's Spice. Well, they're saying that she's bleaching her skin, but I do think that this is a publicity stunt, because skin bleaching takes a real long time. She's got this new song out, it's called Black Hypocrisy. And she talks about colorism in the Black community. How you will tell me I bleach my skin. Okay. You saw where I was going. You know, skin bleaching is very prevalent in the Black community, but it takes more than just an overnight. But this is a good job, though, because now we're talking about you, Spice. I don't even know who you are, but good for you. Spice's reggae collaborator is Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel is in jail, right? But he does admit to bleaching his skin, Vybz. He uses cake soap. Yeah, they call it cake soap, and he bleaches his skin. I guess that way you can get it all up in everywhere. You know, But now people are talking about Vybz' 13-year-old son, Lil Vybz. Lil Vybz. Lil Vybz. Look at Vybz. Look at Vybz. Anyway, look at the boy. All right, there's him before, and here's him after. That's some real self-hate, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can do a lot. In the name of my baseball playing friend who did the most. So ridiculous. Sammy Sosa. Yes, he did the mosa. And then when you do it, like when you're Black and you bleach your skin, you actually turn pink. So then you can't go out in the sun. You know, you can't wear lace because it rubs against your skin, I guess. You know, you can't do anything that irritates, and like you're virtually like, and for what? And for what? Wait, we skipped over the story I wanted to do. I know Amy Schumer's pregnant. All right, congratulations, Amy. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. She's pregnant. She and her husband, good for her. Rosie O'Donnell, by the way, shout out to you. Rosie is 56 years old, and she's engaged to a cop from Boston. Yep. The cop's name is Elizabeth Rooney, and she's 33 years old. And she's not just any cop. She served in the Army. She's not just any cop in Boston. She is like one of those elite, you know, you have to get accepted into a second tier of something or another. And she still lives in Boston. Rosie still lives in New York. They're engaged after only dating for that long. So they say the wedding is a long time in the future. So in my opinion, then why do you get engaged if it's a long time in the future? Rooney wants to be a cop in Boston. Rosie, I guess, doesn't want to move to Boston. Sometimes marriage works the best, I guess, when you're 5 hours away. I don't know. Congratulations, Rosie. We've got more great show for you today, everybody. Our hot list, including everything from Lady Gaga to the Mega Millions, is next. So grab a snack and come on back.